Hi all, welcome back to Pestify. And this video was supposed to be around the uh, play around with the services that we have covered, like Textract and Comprehend, SageMaker, Bedrock, AI services for AWS. However, I would like to first cover before I play around with those services using some Lambda functions. I would like to first cover some topics that I have skipped, but not intentionally. But I would like to cover that too, just part of overview. Okay. So the first service is the Amazon Translate. It is the service that it clearly says here. However, I would like to tell you in the layman terms what that does. As the name suggests, translate. It actually converts your text from one language to another, and that to real time translation. See, so if you have like for an example, you have that selected English. uh, just a moment. English, and you would like something to be in Hindi for people here in India. They can understand. So I'll say my name is Justify. So it is clearly says I am working on Amazon Translate. So it says मैं Amazon Translate पर काम कर रहा हूँ. That's the Hindi version of it, and it is very useful. And the common use case we have seen, whether when you have some websites or the chat bots where you uh, find that those are like multilingual support. So any language is support from any language you can cover. So chatbot implementation for that is being done through this kind of services. So for AWS, it is called Amazon Translate. You can further integrate it with the further integrated with the APIs for automation and large volumes of text, as it says here. So you can refer these JSON requests into the JSON response. That's how it works in the backend. So that too is one of the service. However, you can upload the entire document and convert it into the language you would like to be as the target language, and it will simplify the thing for you. Next service we have is Amazon Transcribe. Amazon Transcribe is like a automatic speech recognition service that helps you to convert your automatic way of converting speech to text. Like if you have any audio video and you would like the transcript as a text, you can do it. And you must have seen the YouTube videos you see, and you get the test transcripts as well, if you have enabled it. So it usually it gets implemented in the example, I would say, as a use case, call center. Maybe if you have worked there or have heard of, and analytics for that call center is really uh, refers this kind of service to help with the auditing and everything. So for example, I've started streaming. I'll say allow this time. Hi, my name is Mystify. I'm working with Amazon Transcribe, and I'll say stop streaming. So you see, maybe it didn't get what I said, maybe because of my accent, but it is clearly transcribing the speech to text. So this is a very useful service you can have. You can customize the model. You can add the custom vocabulary if you want. Real-time analytics you can do, and post-call analytics you can also implement. So there are much more things you can do with this service. Next is Amazon Poly. is exactly the vice versa of it, kind of text to speech. So if you write any text, suppose we'll say, um, we'll take it as an example. I'm not sure whether you're able to hear it. I'll convert this into a male voice, and the male voice and the name is Gregory. Let's see. Cool. So I'm not sure whether you were able to hear it, but it clearly was speaking what it is written here as an input text. So these are very useful things that you can implement. There are several forms here. These are generative. You can test it out, and you get the voices here based on the region, and the we can also have the long form. So it produces the most natural sounding speech for the longer content. And if you like to be expressive enough, then generative is the right approach. And if you like to feel like a human like speech, then neural. And if you like to have natural sounding speech, you can set standard. All right. So voice assistants, if you have seen somewhere voice assistant, then that is based on this kind of service. Next is the Amazon Recognition. So Amazon Recognition will help you to detect objects and faces, scenes, or maybe inappropriate content, and it can even do the facial comparison, the celebrity recognition. See, facial comparison, celebrity recognition. So can do much more than this, right? So you can label it image properties. You can get the properties out of the image, right? You can have the image moderation. You can analyze the face. See, these are the results on the right hand side. It looks like a face, appears to be female, age range this, wearing glasses, blah blah blah. And it can also help in comparing the faces. So let's see the result. It is kind of similar, 99.9%, right? You can also try with uploading your image. Celebrity recognition, face liveliness is again one or more features provided by recognition. So when we say detect, you must be confused with the extract and the comprehend. In the comprehend, we generally use detect word. So I'll cover that before I end this video. We'll talk about the differences between these. Now, next is Amazon Lex. Lex is kind of like you create the chatbot. Um, I would say you have any customer support IT lab environment in your enterprise level. So there is an automated system where you get customer support boards, or maybe when you call any help desk, any customer care, your call first lands to the IVR system. So that is based on this Lex services. And you must also have heard of Alexa. So that's the technology behind Alexa, Amazon Lex. So you can create the Amazon Lex, like you just say, let's start with an example in the traditional way. So suppose you would like to book a trip. So how it works, you will say, I would like to book a hotel. It would ask you which city and all. You can customize these responses as well. You can simply name the bot to first create the chatbot in order for chatbot to work like this. So create a role, enable error logging, or whatever the requirement you have, you can do it. No, and then you click next, and it would do the rest of the things for you. Okay, so it is like it will let you to build what chatbots and voice assistants, and it uses NLU, if you have heard of natural language understanding, plus automatic speech recognition. We have just talked about Amazon Transcribe service. So if you combine these, it will help you to build a solution based on that. Last but not the least, Kendra. This is kind of the Amazon search service. So recently we have covered uh, uh, recognition. So I told you that you must be confused with text extract and comprehend. Now this is Kendra. I am damn sure once I explain this, you will also get confused with Bedrock RAG, Retrieval Augmentation Generation. So let me first explain what that is, Kendra. It is an enterprise search service powered by uh, yeah, machine learning, and it will let you to search across company documents, whether you have any PDF, FAQs, manuals, website, etc., using NLQ, natural language queries. And a common use case when you have the internal knowledge base and you would like to search an entire company where this knowledge base is. So you can refer to that this service. It is based on that. Now I've told you right. First, I'll start with how it is different from Kendra. Sorry, how it is different from Amazon Bedrock RAG specifically. So as you remember, with RAG you can have the external knowledge base integrated. It is retrieved from the external knowledge base. You can pass it on to the foundation model, and then it generates a natural answer combining context plus generative AI. Okay, so think like Kendra is a smart search engine, and Bedrock is kind of more search, as well as it explains like you get the response on ChatGPT, right? So Kendra is just for searching, and Bedrock is search, and beyond that, it explains you like a ChatGPT. And we have talked about um, detection as well. So how it is different from TextRect. It reads TextRect is like reading text from the document, and Rekognition is like seeing and understand the image and the videos as well at the same point of time. And how it is different from comprehend is basically Rekognition works like your eyes that understands what's in the photo or the video. Comprehend is more of like acts like a brain that reads the book and you try to understand the meaning in the text. So don't get confused between these services. So that's all for this miscellaneous services that I have skipped initially. However, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll cover up the use cases now to start with text. Tech. Thank you. Bye bye.